Hey everybody, happy Monday. I'd like to give you 3 simple yet practical tips that will help and allow you to shift out of negativity back into a more neutral state of mind. Look, unexpected setbacks, unwanted circumstances are not only a part of business and day-to-day life, but they're really a part of life in general and things that happen to you all the time. I know that I experience setbacks and unwanted situations all the time. I know a lot of other people do as well. So I'd like to give you 3 simple tips to shift back into neutral after you've had a setback. The first tip is to observe your mind, become the observer of your mind. This is something that Eckhart Tolle talks about in his legendary best-selling book, The Power of Now. You are not your mind, you're the observer of your mind. You're not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts. To do this, you can meditate, you can pray, you can reflect in a journal, you can go for a walk. Do what works for you, but realize that when you become the observer of your thought process, you're no longer caught up in those thoughts as much. It's allowing you to step away from that dysfunctional thought pattern. For example, imagine watching a movie. And when you're watching a movie, you're not in the movie, you're sort of observing it from a third-party perspective. The same is true when you observe your mind. So when you're having that negativity and maybe you're having a bad day, you're dealing with someone who's treating you poorly, you're having some angry thoughts, which we all have, shift back into neutral by observing your mind. Tip number 2, in terms of shifting out of negativity back into neutrality, is to talk to a friend about what you're experiencing. You don't have to talk about what you're experiencing in your mind with everybody. You don't have to post it to Facebook or make it public, but talk to a trusted friend, a family member, a colleague who you have a particular liking or affinity towards. Brian Tracy says that when you talk about what you're experiencing, whatever it may be, with someone else, it's like letting the light in. And I love this quote from Brian Tracy because when you share that dysfunctional thought pattern with somebody else, it's not like you're dumping your problem onto them. It's more like you're being vulnerable and authentic and allowing them to provide you with some sort of advice, a suggestion, a solution to help you get back into that neutral state of mind. So talk about it with a friend, a family member, a coworker who you are particularly getting along with well and who you know you can trust. Final tip to shift out of negativity back into neutrality is to be grateful. Be grateful. A lot of us, myself included, often forget how good we have it in this world in terms of really all the blessings we've been given. A lot of people don't have those blessings. They don't have those things that we've been given. For example, do you have a bed? Do you have food to eat? Do you have arms and legs? Do you have vision? There are some people who don't have vision. A lot of people don't have the things that we take for granted. So if you can shift back into neutral by being grateful, it will allow you to view your problems from a different perspective and to not get so caught up in them. Definitely hope these tips have helped you. I'm here to serve you, to provide lots of free value, and as always, to lead both of us to our mountaintop.